Hey y'all, hey, let's get into this amazing reading for Lena G and the Nanny. Y'all have sent me emails, y'all have sent me messages on YouTube. Y'all like, sis, what is it? So you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read the energy and then I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Okay, so Lena G in the gym, or did she get weight loss surgery? She lying on the nanny? Did she help the nanny write the email? Child, y'all be asking me. Let's get into it. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot, sometimes it's not. You gotta watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right, so let's just get into Lena G and her mood, her current energy. God don't like ugly. There's nastiness, clash, strife, resentment, argument, spite, grudge, and revenge. It's being communicated that her heart chakra and her root chakra have imbalances and or delays. She's dealing with resistance, spirits and obstacles. Okay, so spirit is acknowledging that the root chakra, she's not maintaining authenticity. She's not being genuine. The heart chakra, this is impeding upon her energy of success, her finances. She doesn't have up healthy boundaries, and it feels like she's building on sinking sand. Could also be dealing with an unhealed earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Spirit is acknowledging, so because of this situation, she's trying to put her boat into the water. Boats equal direction for me to figure out which way to go. She's seeking fulfillment, enthusiasm, following, bliss, and money, passionate projects, and just doing her. Again, water. So this is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, wanting to clear, cancel, and release it to manifest a life that she does want, but she can't. She's at an impasse. She's at a block. Spirit says blockade. There's an issue here, and it's that it's her own doing, because Spirit says she's running around like a chicken with her head cut off, dealing with pride, ego, people-pleasing energy, again, not rooted, not grounded, not maintaining authenticity, and not being genuine, feeling very busy, overwhelmed, frenzy, deadline, stress, chaos, refocus, and redo for best results. Refocus and redo for best results. Okay. Lena G, current energy. Trash. Her current energy is just trash. We do have a fire sign, so this could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius involved, but throw it away. Get rid of it. Toss it out when it comes to her. And there's this energy of expecting. Now, this could be a manifestation, an idea, and or a child, but Spirit says throw it away. It's trash. Okay, that new idea of a new beginning, throw it away. It's trash. And the reason is because there is a secret recording. There is an announcement, expression, and revealing of something that is going to expose you. Okay, and what you do, what you said, that's your business. Okay, Spirit said this is going to make her, again, for the second time, feel very busy, frenzied, stressed, overwhelmed. Okay, rushed. This is going to include arguments, putting people in their places. Thank you, Spirit. Her getting put in her place. She's trying to, it's just a back and forth kind of game. And this is because of fake friends. So I feel like it's total drama. Spirit says total drama. And this is going to cause for her to focus on her children and co-parenting. Interesting, because now the relationship is starting to come up. All right. So what it feels like is like a friend is going to expose you and put your business out there. Okay. All right. So when it comes to Lena and the nanny, Lena, thank you, Spirit. Police. Uh-oh. Somebody gonna have to call the law. Okay. Lena and the nanny. Thank you, Spirit. I don't know the nanny's name. Destroyed, shattered, broken, fucked up. What happened, girl? Okay. Arguments, putting them in their places. So y'all arguing. And again, it's about keeping a promise, a secret, a promise about this relationship. What do the nanny know about y'all? Uh-oh. What did the nanny do in regards to your relationship? I don't know. I just read the energy. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. When I ask that question, why I get a crush? I always pick up that king got an eye. Don't start, Spirit. Spirit's had a crooked eye, but I ain't gonna do that. Okay, Spirit got an eye for Spirit. King has an eye on somebody else, and not my business. Okay. Lena and the nanny. Okay, it comes out again. Ooh, comes out again. Oh, Okay, so there's an issue here causing one to have to run away because now you're standing your ground ready for battle, defending yourself, you and or the nanny. Interesting. When it comes to that surgery, I did a reading on that and Spirit said, what are you talking about? Y'all go check that one out. It was like, surgery. Okay. Well, when it comes to the surgery, Spirit says she's protecting herself and needing to keep herself safe around the situation, around a promise and keeping a promise to someone around the situation of surgery and or weight loss. And Spirit said there's a special recording, there's an announcement, an expression, a revealing of something. Thank you, Spirit. People going to find out. And this is going to put her in a state of depression because the shit is going to pop off. It's going to explode. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, and so what about it? What about this is going to make it pop off? What, does she lie? Is my question. Yeah, so listen, the crush that's involved in the situation is going to say something about this being a family time, this being a vacation, this being planned, this being a getaway, and that you were brainstorming, coming up with ideas to problem solve and figure this shit out around said necessary and or needed operation. Because again, energetically, Spirit is saying that's not the truth. That's not the truth. And Spirit says now you're under a spiritual attack because you've been deceiving others. And then listen, that's your business, okay? Fighting off negative energy, fighting a spiritual warfare. You need to clear your energy. Clear, cancel, and release your energy because Spirit just keeps acknowledging that that's not that. Okay, let's keep talking about this said surgery. Check out my last reading on her in regards to the surgery. Yeah, Spirit says you're money hungry and you would do anything for money. Ooh. And look at this card. Child, what was you doing with that money? Now, my business, again, Spirit says you're brainstorming, trying to figure shit out. This is family time, that you are an actress putting on a great show. And there goes that crush again. So I'm just going to let you know, sis. I don't know where that eye going, but it's somewhere else. King and Lena. Lena and King. Wrong person. Subconsciously, you want a divine union, but this is just seduction and fertility, and you need to reconsider. Not my business. Okay? Lena, King, carrying energy. Thank you, Spirit. The last laugh. Who wants the last laugh? Well, because it's a moment that takes your breath away. I can't believe that. What happened? What happened? Yeah, it's like finding out something that is going to put the heart chakra in a space where there's imbalance and or delay. So it impedes upon your success, your energy, your finances. It impedes upon your boundaries, whether or not you have healthy boundaries. But Spirit is already telling me right now. You already know. You already know how he gets down. And possibly because the way you got him is the same way you're going to lose him. That's just what Spirit is saying. Now, I don't know you. You don't know me. We don't know each other. But that's the energy that's coming through because whatever's done in the dark will come to the light. Whatever's being suppressed will come to the surface. It's creating water. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is creating emotion, anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, wanting to clear, cancel, and release this to manifest the life that you do want. And what's the issue? Somebody looking at somebody else. I told you that and this causes an aftermath of fuck love. And Spirit is acknowledging the boat is sailed. It's moving on. It's not coming back. And the sun will come out again another day. Not tomorrow. Spirit said another day. I don't know what day. Because time is spiritual, not mechanical. But we do get water. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, needing to clear, cancel, and release that energy to manifest the life that you do want. But yet you still holding on, even though the bones is coming out of the closet and he is guilty as charged. He's drinking away his pain. Not my business, not my problem. Okay? I don't want to tussle. I don't want to fight. Y'all sit back and let the universe do what the universe does. I tell y'all that all the time, right? Amen, amen? Okay. Okay, so Spirit's acknowledging when it comes to her death. And so this doesn't necessarily mean literal death. Or it could. I don't know. I read the energy. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and or financially, something needs to end so that something else can begin. Move on. Spiritual transformation, sudden changes, new beginning, upheaval. And why? Because you're gambling. Why? Because you need to be more generous. Why? Because you need to let go. With the Four of Pentacles, Earth sign energy in reverse. Okay? All right. Did she lie on the nanny? Did she lie for the nanny? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Spirit. Did she lie for the nanny? Lena. Spirit says, yeah, because you want that success, that fame, that confidence. You want to be in the spotlight. You want to be recognized. And all it's doing subconsciously with the Eight of Swords is causing you to feel trapped with psychological challenges. Now, the Eight of Swords is your own mental anguish. You've placed yourself in this position, okay? And so now you have disorganized thoughts, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Spirit is saying victimized and in terror. Spirit says because you've ignored red flags, there will be a confession. This is the third time Spirit is acknowledging this because you're going to get outsmarted with the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, not my business. Air sign in reverse. Weight loss surgery or serious operation. Spirit is acknowledging this was a money grab. Okay, period. Every time I read on you in regards to this, that's what Spirit said. You got a bag. You got some big money. You help the family. That's not my business. Spirit said with the Six of Swords, now you want to overcome this obstacle. You want to leave even though you don't want to. You got to run away. You know, got to travel. That's your business. And Spirit said what you should have did was you should have listened to your higher intuition. You should have tapped in on your divine feminine energy, your higher self. And good luck with that. You know, the sun will come out again. There will be happy endings when it comes to this situation. But Spirit says this is a financial mess, lost point, poor financial decisions with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And then with the King of Pentacles in reverse, there's someone being unfaithful, corrupt, and greedy. Okay, that keeps coming out. Spirit says that you thought that this was going to end well. That's not my business. That's yours. Okay, and Spirit says you are lazy, easily distracted, and bored. Boring. Page of Wands in reverse. What's next for Lena? You lying to yourself. Blocked intuition. Secrets being revealed. Fourth time. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. It's the fourth time. The Spirit done said that something gonna happen. Somebody gonna hit the fan. Somebody gonna tell your business. Okay? Don't do a Spirit. With the Moon card. And Spirit says it's going to create a lack of faith, focus on the negative, and bored. Again, second time we hear bored with the Star card in reverse. And this is because of manipulation, a bad mom, and ungrounded. You're ungrounded. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles. Again, this reading is all alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot. Sometimes it's not. You got to watch the video to the end, and now you can determine for yourself because y'all call me back.
Mwah.